What's up YouTube? Capital G here, checking out the brand new Sacred Beast Fusion monster that just got revealed coming out of Phantom Rage. I definitely called this one, although I guess you could say I was kind of half right, half wrong, because I did say that it was very likely that Sacred Beasts were going to get a new fusion in their structure deck, because I just thought it made sense. I didn't think that there was any way that they would give us a new fusion spell and not give us a fusion monster, but instead of putting it in the structure deck, they decided to put it in Phantom Rage. And I actually predicted when Phantom Rage first got announced that, well, my two official predictions is that we would either see Yubel or Sacred Beast supports in this set. And I just kind of, played on the whole Phantom aspect because Yubel came out in Phantom Darkness, and then also in the OCG, the Sacred Beasts are called the Phantom Beast, and it kind of makes sense Konami would want to push like Sacred Beasts because they got a structure deck and everything. But yeah, I guess you could say it's better, late than never. I really think they should have put this in the structure deck, but I digress. Anyways, this is Armatile, the Chaos Phantasm, Phantom of Fury. It is a dark attribute level 12 Fiend monster, 0 attack and 0 defense, which I believe the original Armatile was, actually he might be question mark attack and question mark defense. Anyways, the summoning conditions are Uriah, Haman, and Raviel. The first effect says this card's name becomes Armatile, the Chaos Phantasm, while on the field. Second effect, once per turn, you can give control of this card to your opponent. Third effect, once per turn during the end phase, if this card's control changed this turn, banish all cards you control. Then this card's owner can special summon one Armatile from their extra deck, ignoring summoning conditions. So this is a very weird card in my opinion. The first effect I actually think cannot be glossed over because it's actually super important. The first effect, where this guy counts as the original Armatile on field, that is actually very important because it basically gives this card a lot of synergy with Fallen Paradise, the Sacred Beast field spell. It essentially makes it so that the second you drop this guy, like if you're just gonna, I don't know, maybe Polymerization, or if you're going to activate Dimension Fusion, is it Dimension Fusion Destruction, I believe, is the fusion spell for Sacred Beast. If you get this card on the field, you get to draw 2 cards with Fallen Paradise, and who doesn't want that? Also, you get protection from targeting and destruction, which is really nice. If your opponent uses Solemn Strike on the effect, you don't lose this card. If your opponent has an effect failure or an impermanence, they can't use it because they can't target this guy. Now, the second and third effect obviously work in conjunction. You give this card to your opponent, and what I think Konami is trying to have you do here is during the end phase, since you give this card to your opponent, their field is actually going to be banished. It says, if control change this turn, which of course it will because you gave it to your opponent, banish all cards you control. The you in that situation, or the you in that instance, is going to be the opponent. And you actually, the player who, originally summoned this Armatile, you get to summon the original Armatile from your deck. Now, the thing about Armatile in that sense is some people are saying, well, Cap, what does Armatile do during your opponent's turn? It doesn't gain the 10,000 attack. Also, it's summoned in the end phase, so it's not like you can just OTK your opponent with it. Fair enough, but you also have to understand you can park Armatile in defense mode. It can't be destroyed by battle, so you don't have to worry about it getting ran over or something like that. In addition, if you have that Fallen Paradise, the Armatile you summon during the end phase cannot be targeted. It can't be destroyed by battle, and when it comes back around to you, you'll be able to draw, maybe another 2 cards from, having the Armatile on field. I think that this card is, it can be useful potentially for like banishing your opponent's board. If they have a monster on field that is very difficult to kill, maybe it's something like Red Eyes Dark Dragoon where it can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Maybe it's something that's just difficult and you don't have an answer. Maybe it can't be destroyed by battle. This is a very good way. Even against back row decks, a lot of times it's kind of hard to negate your own monsters. So, or if they can't target it, they might not be able to stop this card from switching control over and then banish replenishing their field during the end phase. I do think that you probably end up playing one copy of this card. I don't really see a reason to play multiples. I do wish that this card, when it was under your opponent's control, I wish there were more restrictions on it. I wish like it couldn't be switched to defense mode, or maybe they couldn't tribute it or use it for a link summon, because the fact that they can link summon it away or tribute it or shift it to defense mode, they're not going to just let you one-shot them with the Armityle that you're going to summon. They're going to try to get this thing off the field, or they're going to put it in defense mode so it can block an attack. I wish that there were some ways to try to circumvent that, but obviously it's a gimmicky card, and Sacred Beasts are kind of a gimmicky deck. I think you play one copy of this card maybe every blue moon, or maybe once every blue moon you'll probably summon it, and if you do, you might get some explosive results. Anyways, whatever you guys think of the new Armityle, you leave that in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.